How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff, not just Ayashimon. We cover plenty of manga on the channel, so stick around, check it out, see if anything else catches your interest. And my cat's out. Anyway, back to it. We got chapter 6 today, so you know it's a good day. These last two chapters have been pretty good. So we open up chapter 6, and we have Hashihime, and apparently she has been captured by one of the assistants of Chairman Doppo, or the newest chairman of the Enma Syndicate. So yeah, he's going on saying, it's been a while since we've met. So yeah, the Onmyo Bureau has informed him about the 2 unregistered entrants into the Shinjuku. That's what it is. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, normally something like that wouldn't really bother him that much. But when you add on the fact that this government facility started making changes all of a sudden, and it takes a lot for them to do that, things keep happening that are just weird, so compounding all of this just means he can't focus on his art, you know what he's saying? So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. So considering Hashihime is the gate guard, he asks her if she knows anything about this. She says no, she doesn't know anything about it, and he turns around and he can tell she's lying, and he says he loves that. The feeling of somebody hiding their fear while lying through their teeth. It's something he loves. He loves fear, he loves horror in general. All the ways that humans have come up with to scare themselves, he loves it. So yeah, he also dabbles in art, but according to him, he's still kind of an amateur because he hasn't figured out how to, put the proper amount of fear into his art. He also looks at people the same way, especially Hashihime right now. He feels as if he has not put the proper amount of fear into her, and that's why she is lying to him. He then has some lady open up this door, and we get to see how psycho this dude actually is, okay? Doppo is psycho. Just simple as that. This dude makes not dead, but not living Ayashimon art. So people that obviously cross him, yeah, he turns them into things. You got this weird, amalgamation of body parts with face and feet and hands and all kinds of creepy stuff. Somebody's basically like a skin mat, just nailed to a wall with their face still attached. You got eyes glaring out of a statue. Maybe the statue is the person, maybe he's inside of it, I don't know. He's bleeding out of the eyes. Faces, heads sticking out of vases. It's weird. So yeah, he's not gonna kill Hashihime, because if you kill an Ayashimon, they just eventually come back. It doesn't do anything to their spirit. So what's something worse than death? Being this tortured, not dead, not alive piece of art, according to Doppo. I don't even know what you would call that. I'm not gonna call it art. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Well, torture, I guess. Actually, that's pretty fitting. Yeah, torture. There you go. Anyway, you gotta learn definitions here, Doppo. You can't just make words mean whatever they want, okay? So when we first got introduced to Doppo in this chapter, he was working on this big old painting, and he says he's gonna lop off Hashihime's head, tack it onto the painting, and he also has the secondary idea that she has a pretty voice, so why not keep her lungs intact too? That way she can scream while her head is tacked onto the painting. Yeah, if I didn't say it before, which I did, this dude is psycho, okay? Yeah, do not mess with this man. He is crazy. Probably pretty powerful too, but crazy. That's the important part here. So yeah, one of his assistants, I guess the one that helps him with this art, she says that she'll basically be a living piggy bank. She doesn't need human flesh. As long as you feed her a little cash, she'll continue to live, no problem. So yeah, that's just terrifying and creepy, and yeah. So Hashihime starts pleading please, I've been a trusted member of the Enma Syndicate for so long, even Chairman Kyo, and as soon as that name comes out, Doppo Orochi, I'm thinking Baki right now. Chairman Doppo, his whole demeanor shifts. He immediately grabs her by the face and says, don't you dare say that name in front of me. He kind of turns around immediately, like, I'm kidding. He's not kidding. Do not let that man lie to you. He is not kidding. That name coming up sends chills down his spine, and he wants to make everything go away as soon as it's mentioned. I wonder if just maybe he has something to do with Chairman Kyo's death. I don't know. Just maybe. Anyway, yeah, this is going on, and then all of a sudden, a dude who is so far has just been wonderful. I love this guy. I love his personality. I love how much of a badass he is. Let's be honest. yeah, the dude with the curly hair from the Onmyo Bureau that showed up last time shows up again. And yeah, so he's just sitting there talking to Doppo, saying he's brought more stuff, the photos from the conversation they had the other day. And yeah, all of a sudden, Doppo's assistants break out of this like freeze that this guy keeps putting people into. He says, "Wow, you're in my barrier and you can still move," because the girl swung at him and tried to slit his throat with that brush, pen, quill, whatever she's holding. I don't know what that thing is. Anyway, yeah, he does that, and then, well, she does that. He backs up, and then, yeah, all of a sudden, got this big dude with a cracked up face just literally squishes this man into the floor. But just kidding, he pulled a shadow clone jutsu out of Naruto, and he just popped up on the roof. So yeah, the short little kind of stubby assistant of Doppo that captured Hashihime, he's sitting there like, is this not kind of against the rules for you to, like, put a barrier around the chairman's meeting? Like, are you trying to start a grudge with us? And the guy's on the roof like, no, that was for my personal safety. Obviously, you just tried to squish me. I mean, what, you guys tried to slit my throat, squish me. Kind of warranted, don't you think? I'm just coming by to drop off photos of the two undocumented. So he drops those on the ground and pff, he's gone. So yeah, the stubby guy even comments like, he is very, very clever and deceptive. Scarily so. So yeah, I love that dude. He is going to be one of my favorites. I swear to God, I love him so much. Anyway, back to Ayashimon stuff. Doppo ends up deciding that they will keep Hashihime around, but they will strip her of her duty as the guard for the entrance to Shinjuku. And yeah, basically she just lucked out because of her sheer amount of knowledge about the Enma Syndicate. She has been such a loyal member and such a deep member of it, even going on secret missions that most people don't know about for so long. She knows stuff about the Enma Syndicate that even Doppo probably doesn't. So that kind of saved her skin a little bit here because, yeah, even after seeing the picture and Hashihime saying, "I don't recognize either of them," he does not believe her. Straight up, he just doesn't. So anyway, time to go to the meeting. And yeah, he's got all bunch of goons out there, and it just looks like a meeting out of Tokyo Revengers, let's be honest. And yeah, he's saying how the gangsters of today aren't manly enough. They don't follow a proper code. They don't follow the code right. He says they don't have enough fear. Those idiots from the Todoroki Alliance, the Kori Hotels, the B-Star Clubs, even the Onmyo Bureau. None of them remember who they're supposed to fear, the Enma Syndicate. So they're going to go out and they're going to show everybody who they're supposed to fear again. This even includes those two undocumenteds because we're not letting any rats run free. So yeah, we basically have a hit out on Maruo and Urara, and yeah, shit is going to go down. That's basically the only way we can say it. Yeah, this is going to get interesting. The Enma Syndicate is obviously going to be a big factor in pushing the story forward because this guy is psycho and he's going to start making moves. I can't wait to see what all is going to go down. All the different factions interacting. There's so much stuff that Yuji Kaku can do with this, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. So yeah, this was a super good chapter. Definitely kept moving things forward, which is what I like to see. Definitely, I don't know if I want to see more about the heads of all the other factions like soon, or if I want the rest of them to start trickling in, because I feel like Doppo is probably the most important because he's the head of the Enma Syndicate. Which, I mean, that's kind of our goal, to get to the head of the Enma Syndicate specifically, but also to kind of like take out everybody else, like get to the top, But anyway, yeah, this was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like I said, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.